line, waiting for Kenny to be ready. Kenny?
Are we all ready?
Bryson, you ready?
Are you shooting?
All right, here we go.
All right, Coach, a great opening day win. Take us through it.
It's a team win, right? We've got the pitching to keep us in the game. We knew that Georgia's going to get some big hits, and we knew that with our dynamic lineup that we would stay in the game. You know, maybe they get one big hit here or there, but our lineup 1 through 9 just really came out and competed. And the matchup between Gianna and Kema, you're going to see them both make each other look really good, and they did. So just super proud of them and the fight of our team.
Speak to Kema. You mentioned coming in relief, shutting him down at potent offense, give your team a chance to win it there.
Yes, absolutely. Just definitely a completely different look than Gianna. And so Kema had seen them quite a bit last year, and she had a lot of information on them for us, and she's also worked really hard to broaden her game, and it showed. So I'm excited to see where her, Gianna, and the rest of the pitchers take us.
On the offensive side of the ball, you guys ended up walking a lot. You ended up finishing with the same number of hits tonight. Can you talk about your team's discipline at the plate tonight, considering how many walks they ended up getting?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's knowing who we are, right? Last year we had a lot of power, and this year we have a lot of speed that can still hit. And so don't count us out on the power, but now we're going to be able to utilize more things. And so we know that a walk is just like a base hit for us. You know, we may have had a few miscues in that game, but you're going to see us steal a little bit more here and there. And we know like a walk for some of our kids is like a double. So we're okay, and we're not too proud to take those walks.
Well, your speed really helped create a lot of runs. I mean, Cody scoring from first on a ball there. I mean, putting pressure on their defense. Is this the fastest team you've had since you've been here?
Absolutely. Fastest team since I've been a head coach.
Wow. Of course, Dougherty, though, decides, hey, well, let's just end it with their power.
Yeah.
Just speak to her, though. They're coming up clutch. She's always been clutch since she's walked on campus.
Yes. She, you know, her first couple at-bats maybe wasn't a Shannon Dougherty type of at-bats, but I loved how she just kept swinging, and she kept going for it, and wasn't hesitant. We kept talking through it, and her mind was still settled. She was playing solid defense and leading her team. And, you know, it's so funny because she said, "Thanks for letting me ride that one out, Coach." And I was like, I was going with you all the way. There's nothing, thank you.
Can you take us through the lead up to that home run? Because in the previous half of the inning, you had that close call at first base and then that dramatic double play with that runner interference. Can you just take us through that final inning?
Yeah. What I think I'm most proud of is a very close call for us offensively at second, you know, and then Justine comes up with a double, and everyone knows, well, that could have been the game, and they just kept playing. They're like, so what? Let's go on to the next. And like you said, the defensive play, you know, they come in and roll the double play in an untraditional way, I guess you would say. But this team is going to fight, and they're going to continue to keep going because they know that's our strength.
Kennedy coming back, first game, great to see her, and getting a walk and a steal. How big is that for her? And I thought set the tone for the team in the whole game.
Oh, yes, you're so right. I mean, that was the thing we talked about is, let's just do it. Let's go for it. Get her back in there. And she's scary up there, right? And so, and that showed. She got on a couple times tonight, and I'll still take her. Her swing, just missing on a couple, and getting the steal. I knew that felt good for her, and you start to see her confidence get up, and she's going to do a lot of big things for us.
1,093, largest opening night crowd in program history, one of the largest ever. It felt like May. Me and Francesca were talking in the booth. Felt like it was a May atmosphere instead of February. Just talk about the atmosphere here. That's a big growing for your group there to play in an atmosphere like that against a talented team like Georgia.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, their fans were great. Our fans were great. The atmosphere was awesome. My great friend, Tony Baldwin, he's really putting together a great program there, you know, continuing on what their head coach did there, and you got to see some of their dynamic play as well. So I can't ask for much more. That was such a great softball game. The competition, just the fight from both teams. Like, I had to have been fun to be a fan out there. Maybe a little stressful, but fun.
Speaking to Georgia, they came into this season ranked at number 12. UCF was left out of the top 25, though they were the highest in receiving votes. What does this game prove tonight to yourselves and the entire softball world?
Yeah, well, all those rankings, like, of course, it's great to have those, but it's outside noise to us. You know, at the end of the year, that's all we care about. But to have this team here play against us, and and see our team play. We're 15 underclassmen, and it did not look like it. We looked like vets, and so we're going to have to do that with this season. This season is going to be a grind. Every single game, there's no break, and so I'm just again excited to see them do that. Regardless, we don't play the name on the shirt. We don't play the rankings. We play our softball.
Well, it's just game one. You got a weekend of tournament quality team still ahead, but a good start.
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I completely forgot his question. I just kept talking.